What up, mates? It's Omega Dragon, and welcome back for some more Banjo-Kazooie. I'm recovering from what was my most infuriating game yet of Mario Golf. Not Mario Golf Super Rush. I'm playing the original Mario Golf, and I'll tell you guys this. I had the most infuriating loss. I was getting so close to winning, and then after I lost one thing, I did absolutely terrible, and I had to give up because I did so bad twice, and that was a huge pain. So I had to give that up. I've been stuck on unlocking a character. I'm not even cheating. I'm not using the cheat code. I'm trying to unlock a character, and it's already taken me like 8 tries, and I have not unlocked them yet. It's infuriating to try to do. But without all of that aside, last time in Banjo-Kazooie, we completed Freezeezy Peak and Bubble Gloop Swamp at once. And I said that the next world that we are going to be doing is Rusty Bucket Bay. And the next actual world would have been Mad Monster Mansion, but we're doing Rusty Bucket Bay first because, now I think about it, yeah, the next world would have been Mad Monster Mansion, but we're doing Rusty Bucket Bay first because that's my least favorite world in the game. The only thing I like about it is the boss. That's it. The rest of the world is just very punishing by death. And you'll see where that punishing death is. I like the theme at least. But I don't like the... I like this theme. The theme in Rusty Bucket Bay isn't too bad either, but I hate that world. I think this is Rusty Bucket Bay. This right here. Yeah, it's going to be. You have to do it insanely complex. Oh wait, no, this is Mad Monster Mansion. Got him. That guy would have been in the way. Come on. I did this so easily. How am I doing so badly now? Oh wait, I can't even do Mad Monster Mansion. I can't even do Rusty Bucket Bay yet. Because in order for me to do that, I have to raise the water level. And in order for me to do that, I have to turn into something that is in Mad Monster Mansion. I did so much better last time. I swear, off screen, every time I've done this either in the first try or I've only failed twice. And now I'm doing miserable. In the first run, I was this miserable doing it. Like the first time I've done this game, I was this miserable trying to get in this world. It's embarrassing. Come on! I didn't even want to have to edit this. It's not even that hard. It was that easy. You have to do it in a pretty remarkable timing, but I was able to do that a lot of times before. I normally would have 35, depleting 10 to get 25, but I skipped 2 jiggies and I'm going to continue that skip for a little bit longer, and I forgot about that mumble skull. I'm not fully completing this game. The only thing I'm completing in this game are the jiggies. The honeycomb pieces that I end up finding are coincidental. So I have to raise the water levels from Mad Monster Mansion in order for me to go there to the Rusty Bucket Bay world. And prepare for another surprise because after you complete Mad Monster Mansion, or after you just turn into a pumpkin, which for you guys is slight surprise. I'm only going to be doing. I'm only going to be doing the pumpkin transformation from Mad Monster Mansion. I'm not actually going to do the world. And that's because Mad Monster Mansion is my most favorite world and I want to do that last. You're feathered, buddy. That you belong useless like a pile of them. And I haven't really talked to Brentilda much because the next time you see her is actually we don't need to see that. Next time you see her, there's one Brentilda I think we missed in the very beginning. Also, this is instant death if you end up falling in the lava. But what I'm showing you here is there's Brentilda over there, and I'm going to reveal another few secrets of Brentilda. Revolting Brentilda's bedroom has dirty undies hanging from the ceiling. She also has a loogie bush growing in a pot beside her bed. Filthy old bag. And you'd be sick if you saw her enormous sweaty yellow undies. If you end up dying in the lava, which I'm going to try to not do, you go all the way back to the start, or wherever you just were, meaning if you go into Mad Monster Mansion world and then exit out that way, it would respawn you there, meaning respawn you when you go out of this world. I'm only going to show me turning into the pumpkin, then I'm doing Rusty Bucket Bay, because like I said, Rusty Bucket Bay is my least favorite world. And I'm going to show you And yay, Bottles won't interrupt us about the moves. In order for us to turn into a pumpkin, though, we need to bust down this fence, which is possible by Kazooie. And I'm not going to try to get any notes or jiggies, because I'm not doing this world until I complete Rusty Bucket Bay and Click Clock Wood. We need 20 Mumbo tokens. So I guess we are doing this world first. I wanted to do this world later. It's also possible that we are missing some tokens. I can't even do it. We need 8 Mumbo tokens. So this is probably going to be a long video because of me trying to find the Mumbo tokens. You know what? Fine. I'm going to do this first. Screw this. I hate this game for making me do this. Not hating the game for making me do this, but hating the game for making me do this world. Because I wanted to do this world last. And Click Clock Wood is supposed to be the last world. But why I also hate that world is because the death there is super punishing as well. Fuck yo. I love those spots. Knock down that fence. Very important stuff. Because that leads to the maze. There are, I think, 5 pots to fill. Yeah, there's 5. The one over there is the last one. As soon as I turn into a pumpkin, though, Then I'll go into Rusty Bucket Bay and do the rest of Mad Monster Mansion later. But we got our 23rd token. I think how many tokens there are in this world is 10. And I'm going to try to collect all of the notes as well. Come on, it's not that hard. There we go. My word, how is it so hard to get up there? That was close, almost fell off. We actually need to get up that clock tower as well, and that's where another Mumbo token is. Because why we need to go up there is because, for one thing, there's a Jiggy along with all these notes. That was the most punishing fall ever. I really like that window though. Somehow I thought that was gonna be that would have been a graver, if that's what it's called. So this part is just gonna be me collecting Jiggies in this world. This might be either a weird thing for you guys to see, or it's gonna not be weird at all, and we wouldn't end up having enough of the tokens before collecting all the Jiggies. I don't hate this game at all. I just hate the fact that I have to do this world first, because I love this world. It's my most favorite world in the game. Music and all. Jiggy. So where we need to go from here is down there in the maze. Because then we can go inside different areas in this place. I think there's also a Mumbo token in the somewhere in this maze, and also somewhere in the no idea what I'm thinking of. But this is how we get on there. In this mansion, there's a lot of Jiggies in there.
These two guests are rather dumb. Let's make sure they're unwelcome.
There's a honeycomb piece here, but we can't get it yet. We need to turn into that pumpkin. And yes, I know I spoiled that we turned into a pumpkin. Yet again, I say, and I think this is like my 4th time saying it, I won't not make any spoilers here because I have played this game before as an LP. The Xbox version. This version is slightly different, but not much different. This guy's my favorite, really. Clanker the toilet. But we don't need to go there yet. We need to be a pumpkin in order for us to go there. The ultimate entryway. Go. Go up to the very top. But also that's Captain Black Eye. Mumbo token that I actually didn't know existed. Yeah, invulnerability is the only thing that kills those guys. Treasure chest that is unopenable, no matter how hard you try. Jinjo, that's it. Very valuable to this adventure. The final Jiggy that we'll collect is in the very top of the mansion. Because actually I won't do that. Instead the Jiggy that I'll collect is in the well. Because you would think that's eventful, but it's actually not. Notes everywhere. I don't know why I keep doing it. That might be it. I'm gonna look in this perspective right here. Yeah, that's it. The only area I don't know how to collect all of the notes in is in the this is the area actually that I don't want to go into yet. This is the one I was talking to you guys about. But the only world I don't know where all the notes are is in Flicklock Wood. We didn't go in that window yet, but in the very front door is where we need to go. Then I'll show you the interesting thing in the next episode. Oh, okay, so it's not this one. Is it this one? No. So this room is only red feathers. Something I didn't know is that you could actually go through this maze like this too. But now I'm going inside the maze. And I think there's 10 notes in this maze. Orange Jinjo. And you think that that this open area would have something in there, but there's nothing in there. There's a beehive with bees on it. There we go.
Touch my honey this time and you'll be sorry.
So far I wouldn't be because I know how to avoid those guys. Red feather over here. So you would think that this is the same thing as in Gobi's Valley, but it's not too hard. It's not harder than anything else. And you would wonder, where is the Grunty switch? And the answer is rather simple. It is not in the mansion itself where Napper will be, but it's in the clock tower, I guess is how I put it. Now here's the confusing part. I have 20, I don't have 20 something, I have 17, I have 3 left to find. I am going to turn into a pumpkin. I can't. I'm sorry, I forgot. Pretty much as soon as I get the Mumbo tokens and get the ability to turn into the pumpkin, which I believe will be after I collect 5 Jiggies. This is eventful, not doing it, but there are notes in there. There's a Mumbo token right there as well. Ooh, I thought I failed. I think. The Jinjo's there, for sure. But somehow I thought that Mumbo token was there too. Well, the Jiggy is in the well, and I'm going to go in the well to get it. It's actually easier to get this Jiggy as a pumpkin, but I can't turn into a pumpkin yet. I'm sorry, I'm not trying. I'm not trying to get hurt. Come on. I don't want to have to die in my most favorite world. And now they're mad at me like I'm trying to do this, but I'm not. I'll go in this well as a pumpkin to get those notes, but right now I can't. And I'll just get the Jiggy. It can use this to go up there. But I also use it to go over there easier. Collecting the notes. I'm just going to try to get the Jiggies. Well, I was stopping myself anyway. There's a Jiggy over there as well, and I have to turn into a pumpkin to get it. There's a Mumbo token in the clock tower. There's also a Mumbo token somewhere around here that we haven't looked. There's also one near the entryway of the mansion that I didn't think we needed it. There we go. So I'm gonna try to avoid Mosan, because where the Mumbo token is in here is on the very top. It's also right there. Come on, I want to avoid him. There we go. The Jiggy would be up here after you complete Mozan's state. But we're going on top of the things instead. And I think, as well, I did not know where I was. I couldn't see the flight pad, and I was like, where the heck am I? Try to avoid Mozan. And why I'm saying it like that instead of Mozan is because of Mozart technically. But it's Mozand, Mozan. And the Grunty switch as well. There's another honeycomb piece right here. Because we saw a honeycomb piece earlier. So we know where all of them are. It's basically a really cool melody. Oh, how did we get enough tokens. I don't actually remember where we got all of those tokens. Somehow I thought we had only 18. I don't know how we got the others. But there's one in that eye. But where we need to go. It's so weird. Because I figured out, in order for you to go back down the safe way, you actually need to go back over there, which I failed to do. Because there's a flight platform somewhere around here. Oh, Chuck, I hit! Oh, damn you! But now, we are going to turn into a pumpkin, and I'm going to raise the water levels. Wait, what's up there again? It's golden feathers. We need none of those. Oh wow, it worked. Spell went wrong. Bumbo's blank. Ha ha, dirty. You wash? Her. I was like, why is it not going down? I swear I didn't do this. And then now I know. Ah, Mumbo proud of pumpkin spell. Make good soup. That is funny. I managed to turn into a washing machine. And you know what I just realized? We need to go back into a bear because we need to knock down that fence. So where the fence is, it's right here. We need to knock this one down. So we go in this little shack. And how we go inside is by this little crack over there. We get to see Mumbo again. And then my freaking video froze because I moved an object towards it. Gosh darn it. We pound the grave top, then pound this switch to raise the water levels to 2. That's how we are able to go to Rusty Bucket Bay. Or wait, we don't raise the water levels to 2, we raise the water levels to 1. So I'm gonna turn back into the bear and bird after I get one of the jiggies.
Hey, Banjo, you're looking low. It must be hard being so dumb.
We're gonna end up needing to go in here, go up to the very top of the house, meaning the clock tower and such. I call it the clock tower. It's really like a church building. I really hate how this is hard. How the heck is this hard? There. And even though I collected enough, we didn't really have to. If we go on that thorn bush as a pumpkin, it doesn't hurt us. So we go up here. And the pipe is... we have to find that entryway. Because it's right there. One more jiggy, and where we are going is we're not doing the napper jiggy, we're not doing the basement jiggy. I'm trying to remember where all the jiggies are, because I swear that for one thing we are done with the pumpkin. We already got the Jiggy in the well. Going blindly through, seemingly remembering where all of them are. One of them, you have to go inside Lago, this toilet, and I call him Clinker. His name is Lago. I'm gonna just pause here so I can try to remember all of the Jiggies I have to get. There are Jinjos, there is Lago because of the sewage. There is the inside of the mansion with Napper. I'm just gonna do. I'm skipping Jinjos for now. Just not counting Jinjos, but we need. We need to we need to go through Napper to get the Jiggy. And why I call that an eventful Jiggy is because Napper talks. He even wakes up when you go on the creaky floor. He doesn't go after you, and he doesn't hurt you. He just doesn't. He just blocks you from getting that Jiggy. But there's Napper. There's Lago. There is Moltsand. The Jinjos. We have 4 Jiggies. The cup. So 4 eventful moon Jiggies. I'm trying to remember one more. Because I already said Jinjos. Because in order for us to the basement. So there's 6 Jiggies and seemingly we are going to have to go down to the basement in order to collect that other Jiggy because the rest of them are eventful and there are Jinjos to rescue there. And I normally rescue the Jinjos in the next video, but the next video we're not going in Mad Monster Mansion, we are going in Rusty Bucket Bay and collecting those 5 Jiggies. Right. These ghosts are invulnerable unless you do this. So the Jiggy, you can't go in this one yet, but you will at some point. The Jiggy is right here. And that was a guess, and I actually got it right. I won't end this here yet, because the next thing I'm doing is turning into the pumpkin, and going out of the world, and going all the way to where we were before. I'm gonna cut until we leave this world and go to where Brentola was. Again? No way! Banjo must stand still or spell will go all funny. So we go inside this hole and surprise, surprise, we see the second Cheeto. This guy, I think, is for red feathers. Cheeto Bear and Bird have found once more. Another spell they get.
If one more page I see you turn, Grunty shall cheat, tell Bird.
Nasty witches, so I shall tell. Enter red feathers on Sandcastle Florence Treasure Trove Cove. We will do all of that later. Now, for sure, I'm going to cut until we make it to the main world hub for Rusty Bucket Bay. Oh, I'll show you this real quick. If you go onward, the cauldron will be in here. You have to use the eggs. And we haven't activated another one yet, but there is another one of those cauldrons. It is in the hub world for Rusty Bucket Bay. If you want to know where, I'll show you. So, we are back in the hub world for Rusty Bucket Bay. Now you wonder, where is the next floor panel? The next floor panel, or I guess you could call it a switch, but I call it a floor panel anyways, is not up here. Up here is the same colored cauldron as the last one we've just seen. Now we can go over there as much as we would need to. It's also a quicker way to go into. And this is where it was. It's very interesting. It's a quicker way to go back into the Mad Monster Mansion. So where we are going, we are going all the way over here. Because that's where we need to go in order to open the world. I'm ending the video after I opened up the world. And that's why I said this video is pretty long. I had some edits going on. I did some cuts. But not a lot. This is where we need to go. Oops. We needed 12 Jiggy to unlock that world.
I can.
Rusty Bucket Bay, my least favorite world in the game, and we're doing that soon. If you continue going onward, it will be led towards the Mumble Skull. Next time in Banjo-Kazooie. Okay, so I was wrong. Somehow I thought we get led towards something, but I guess not. I guess it's when we end up figuring out how to open that thing, if at all possible. We are going to Rusty Bucket Bay and collecting the first 5 Jiggies, and the very first Jiggy I'm collecting, which is why I'm not going to try to collect any notes, is the most punishing one. See you guys then. We're collecting 2 of the most punishing Jiggies. Bye! How long did I end up recording that for? A long time. That was the longest video I've ever recorded, ever.